Alright, Saturday morning, gonna be mid-40s today. But before I get going on that disaster, we'll do some split and get the blood flow. I'm not trying to be out here all day, I got other stuff to do, so let's give this bungee method you guys are all jerking off a try. Yeah, that is a lot faster. That's like 10 times faster. Change plans. My dad's working on our buddy Jeff's truck today. Had an exhaust leak. Ended up being broken bolts, the exhaust manifold, the cylinder head. So he's gonna be a while. And they came early to put his new stove in. But with all the snow and cold and everything lately, none of that wood's got split yet, so I'm gonna go split some for him so him and my mom can actually use their stove tonight. Apparently when you know what you're doing, it doesn't take nearly as long to work on vehicles. So my dad was actually home not long after I started splitting.
Someone's shooting out water or something like that.
Now I'm a little older, have a little more wisdom. I feel like I can pass on to the future generations. So for my cousin Claire, when you're driving and you see a big ditch with water in it, you don't go that way into the ditch. You go on the road.
Oh, she slaps the shit out of you.
Yeah. Pretty sure the universe is conspiring against me. It just doesn't want me to finish a task. I just got home. I had today planned to do the garage, right? So I get home and there's a box. You guys hear this shit? So not only do I have to sit here and look at this box, knowing that I can't open it until the garage is put back together, but I have to listen to somebody running a chainsaw. Apparently a bunch of you want to watch me put the garage back together. I'll humor you, but here's what it's going to be. Me walking back and forth, changing my mind on where I want stuff, and probably spending about 2 hours at the pegboard, moving things one slot over, up, down. That's how I am. Obviously, a lot more needs to be done, but I think I'm at the point where I can work on the saw and not be completely pissed off at how messy it is, because I'm not looking at the mess. Piston cylinder must be in a different shipment. Oh, beautiful. Heard. But it makes sense, the piston and cylinder were the only things that put in for part numbers and wasn't able to get. I put in the part numbers for the big boy piston cylinder, the 52mm 372 XPW. Apparently that's not available from Husqvarna anymore though. So they're gonna be sending the regular 372 XP piston cylinder. Aw, it's back ordered. No complaints here. I mean, beggars can't be choosers. So big thanks to Husky. Much appreciated. And I don't know if my contact wants to be named, or else I would say thanks contact, but yeah. I've been getting a lot of people saying they want to hear me play my guitars. But I've touched my guitars like once in the last year. Usually I just don't have time. It's something I would like to do again though. But to hold you over, a good friend of mine and former roommate started a YouTube channel a couple months ago, and he's sticking with it. Proud. You should check him out because he's a drummer, and that's kind of what his channel's about. It's Spew. Bank plays everything wrong, and he's awesome. I'll put a link in the description. Talk about another really good friend of mine, actually his brother, Mike Bishop, for spanking Mike Bishop. Pride myself in my integrity and sincerity, so sincerely, guys. I think I get more done last night. I was actually pretty tired and went to bed early. I was talking to my dad. It does suck. Apparently my cousin Claire's car is totaled. He got it started, but it's got a bad knock on the bottom end, and apparently the transmission filled with water and is wrecked. Sorry, Claire. But what I did have is an awesome dream. Dream where I'm back in prison. Yay! And apparently I got stabbed, so I had all kinds of stitches in my armpit. And about a month before I was getting out, my mom let me know that they let some random person borrow my truck, and they broke some flow sensor, so it was parked under some high power transmission lines somewhere. And that was about a month before I was getting out of prison. So I got out of prison, was like, hey mom, where's my truck? And she was like, oh well, they didn't fix it yet, so it's still parked under the power lines. Alright, so where is it? And I'll go fix it. She calls my dad, and she's like, so apparently it got stolen and they found it wrecked in North City. Awesome. Yeah, every morning I wake up to the cats because I know when I wake up it's time for some wet food. So Crow is all in my face with his whiskers tickling my nose. And I'm like, Crow, get off! I gotta go get my truck. And then I actually woke up. And not getting much done today because I'm gonna do this video, do a little bit in the garage, and then I got a family Christmas dinner to go to. Have a good one, humans.